All right, looks like we are live here, trying something different this morning. So good morning. It is Friday, finally Friday this week. Seemed like a really long week after last week where we had a really long week here because of the hurricane and the delays and schools closing and all that stuff. So this felt like a really long week as well, but finally Friday. So good morning. Grab your cup of coffee. It's time for your Java with Jay. So, Friday, what's on your thoughts this weekend? So, for me, as I alluded to yesterday, my wife has headed to Atlanta to see a Indigo Girls concert tonight. They are performing with the Atlanta Philharmonic or one of the orchestras up there. I'm not exactly sure which one. So, just watching this, and my board here is kind of crazy because, like I said, I'm trying something different, and it's a different tool. So I am not actually using OBS per se, although I have it running right now, but I have it recording, not using it for broadcasting. What I do have is Brian. What's on your thoughts this weekend? There we go. So for me, let's mute that back. There we go. As I alluded to yesterday, my wife has had. Here we go. But the software, now that I am live and broadcasting live, because I tested earlier, it allowed me to do everything I needed right now. And if I could show you my screen, but I can't because I can't switch at the moment. The screen just says going live, and it doesn't show me the studio dashboard, which is what I need to show the different screens. So again, the beauty of being live here, and no matter what testing that is being done, it's still not working the way I expect. So interesting enough. So today, what's going on? As I posted last night on Facebook, we have a potential, I don't want to call it hurricane because we'll never see a hurricane, but a potential tropical storm that's down pretty much over the Bahamas, where they got their butts handed to them last week. So they're getting a ton of rain right now, and that's supposed to be moving up towards us. Now, I did have some nice graphics. Well, not nice graphics. It's just the pictures from the Tropical Prediction Center. But, they predicting it last night to come onshore and come across Florida and just give us a ton of rain. Now it's kind of moving to the east a little bit and slowing down about 12 hours. So what was showing for 2 p.m. Saturday is now showing 2 a.m. Saturday, and it's pushed back. And that's actually really good news because that's going to lessen the impact and give us less rain, although we need the rain. I got to tell you that by this Monday, my grass was already starting to burn already. And it was kind of crazy with all the rain we had last week, weeks before. But, this was late August, early September here in Central Florida, and it is hot. And that's the time. I mean, our grass is pretty green. Normally this time it's half brown, and we were waiting for the rains to come, but all good. So there's a low pressure out in the Gulf of Mexico that is pushing, and by it slowing down, it's pushing it over. So I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up taking a very similar path than Dorian did and skirt the whole coast and go right on up. So as things change, we'll keep you posted. But for now, enough on that. So hopefully that rain doesn't impact weekend plans. Our big plans are dance rehearsals for Abby on Saturday. She's got a couple hours there. While she's there, I'm working with the dads on props, and we need to really be outside to do a lot of that. So truly hoping not to get rained out. So that's the big thing on my agenda. I went into my practice manager software this morning and looked at my reporting, looked at my tax jobs that are due. And at this point, XPM is showing me I have 5 e-file authorizations still outstanding and 1 tax return to do. One guess on whose tax return that is. Yes, it's mine. So got to get that done this weekend as well. And, it's all good, get past this tax deadline, then start working on those 1040s that are extended. And, that's the beauty of it. Get through that, start doing some tax planning with some clients, and head into the end of the year. So, real curious what's on your mind. What are you doing this weekend? Any major plans? Go ahead and post that down there in the comments. And I hope I don't mess this up, but I am going to refresh my browser screen here and see if that does anything with this stream. And we'll see in a moment. All right, there we go. So I refreshed the LateStream software and knocked me off. So restarting, gonna have a brand new live now. So we'll see what happens here. No big deal. I'm testing this out. Don't know if I'm gonna use it long term, but my screens are doing what it is supposed to do now. And not set up to show any of that, but what I can do, get out of there. All right, come back home. All right, so I'm trying to see what's going on over there. All right, perfect. It's coming back up. So that's part of the problem when you're testing stuff and we're doing it live here, because we never know what's going to happen. But it's up now. And just so you can see real quick, here's what this software can do. I can go ahead and come on over here. And that is weird. Okay, getting some really weird stuff here. Yeah, it's acting really strange. I'm going to send live what I'm seeing here and see if that goes to you as well. But yeah, it lost the browser link. It's really weird. Let's try this again. Yeah. All right, so we are definitely having some technical difficulties here. And it's interesting, you pop this on in there, you test it, and it just doesn't work when you go live. It's crazy. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of my coffee and going to grab some more here and move on. The dog just walked in here telling me it's time to get fed. So time to get to work this morning. So y'all have a great Friday. And if anything pops up with this tropical cyclone, we'll come back on and talk about that a little bit. But if not, we'll see you Monday. It's going to be a great weekend. Take care, everybody.